And welcome to the virtual open house. My name is Mr. Schrock, and I am your son or daughter's science teacher, human science. I wanted to just give you a quick intro to who I am and what the class is all about. So, welcome to human science, the study of our body and the systems within. Who am I? I am a Christian man, a husband, a father, a healthcare professional, and your science teacher. So, this was originally created for your child, and I had a lot of these students I've had previously, whether it be as freshmen when they were freshmen or when they were sophomores. So I put that in case some of you forgot. So what do I like to do? I like to spend time with my family, of course. I like to play and watch sports, namely Arizona sports, but I do enjoy soccer. Reading the Bible, I do enjoy my time reading the Bible. I'm actually raising two bearded dragons, Thunder and Chief. That's Thunder and that's Chief. Chief is younger than Thunder. Thunder I inherited, and Chief I've raised from since he was a little baby. I like to read science fiction and history, and also I got into some dime westerns over the summertime, and so I've been doing that and actually watching some John Wayne movies I've never really watched, so it's been kind of fun. And I like to play video games if and when I have the time. And I also like to social network more just to keep up with my family who's in Ohio, and I got family in California. So who is Mr. Schrock as a professional? I mentioned earlier I'm a healthcare professional. That's what I went to school for. Graduated from Fresno Pacific University with a BA in physical education with athletic training emphasis. Basically, an athletic trainer is one who takes care of the athletes when they get injured. I've worked at 6 other high schools before Thunderbird. Ironically, I started in Thunderbird, working at Thunderbird and Sunny Slope in the early or the late 90s. And then I went to California, where I worked at Clovis High School and Central High School. And I came back and I worked actually in a physical therapy clinic for a year. And then I came back to Estrella Foothills in Tolleson, and then for like 6 years and went to Tolleson after that. And here's just the athletic training. This is what I do. This is what I do in my. If I wasn't teaching, this is what I would be doing. Got out of it because of the hours, and I just wanted to spend more time with my family. And I went from here to here. I was at a physical therapy clinic, but just really enjoyed my time with the kids. I missed my time with high school, and so I got back into it. I've now started my 9th year of teaching at Thunderbird. So enough about me. What will we be doing this year? This is the course overview. This class used to be a semester-long class. However, due to the block schedule, it now is just 1 quarter long. This class is paired with environmental science. As a result, your son or daughter will most likely begin environmental after fall break, which means that we are going pretty fast, and so that might be a little bit of an issue, but we will work with your child in terms of making sure that they get their stuff done. So the primary purpose of this class is to look at the anatomy and physiology of the human body and how all systems work together to maintain homeostasis. It's a fancy word for balance. In addition, students will examine common diseases, disorders that are related to each system. The following units are included in the human science course. Anatomical terms, cavities, integumentary system, which is a fancy word for skin, which we began today. We're already into the second week, and we've already covered this, and now we're into this. So that tells you kind of the pace that we're going at. Skeletal muscular system, cardiovascular and respiratory, nervous, and digestive. So what we'll be doing this year, we're trying to integrate this into a virtual setting. So it's kind of hard to do lab experiments and case studies, but we're going to attempt to do that. Small and large group activities might be a little more difficult too, but we'll work on that, reading summaries, reflections, class discussions, presentations, research, etc. All right, so this is a link to Canvas. Now, all your students, because I've had them now for 2 weeks, all your students have been able to access Canvas. But I wanted to show you this as we go to it. This is what the Canvas page looks like. All right, you have the time of the schedule of when we are going to meet, followed by this is a virtual classroom. And I wanted to just point out a few things. Now, again, your child knows all of this. If you click on this links you right up to our schedule for the kids, so the kids can know exactly when they're supposed to meet in all their classes. It's a bell schedule. All right. And then you can click on grades. Parents, you can click on grades. And that'll take you to the parent view where you can access, if you haven't set up parent view, set it up, but you can access the students' grades through that. So it's just a good place for them. You can also, if they need help for technological issues, you can click on that. And it's the technology manual that they can click on and go through. And there's also a hotline that they can call if they have any issues with technology. If they've been absent, they can always click here, and it gives them a link to they make a copy. And I'll just go ahead and show you real quick if they make a copy, and it takes you to what they've been missing. And so if there doesn't matter how many days they've been missing, they can go up here, and I try to keep this pretty much up to date. This was what we did today, breakout teams and assignment, skin diagram, structure and function worksheet. So they have everything that they need right here. This is where they access assignments. Up here on the side here, they can access assignments. So this is just kind of if they want to contact me, they can contact me. If they want to find out more about me, they can click there. So this is just kind of if they have any questions, tell them to check virtual classroom. And so can you. If you want to know any more, if you want to have any questions and I'm not available, you can always check here. Ultimately, you need to get a hold of me. Here's my contact information. All right. And the thing too is also getting to the meetings. This is when they click on at their time, and they click on that, and I'll be there. And they have Canvas has been a great tool to use, and that's something that you guys can definitely see how they're doing, keep up with what they're doing, and such. So that is all I have. I hope that that will suffice. And again, it's nice meeting you. Hopefully we'll get to meet in person, but if not, always contact me. I'm always available throughout the day. You can always catch me through email. All right. Thank you, and have a good evening.